I am so thrilled to have this woman on the podcast. What happens when a brilliant comedian takes on one of life's darkest curveballs and turns it into a punchline? Well, today's guest didn't just survive cancer, she roasted it. Stay tuned for a masterclass in courage, comedy, and finding grace in the grit. Of course, Cathy needs no introduction, but I'm just going to tell you she's a veteran of the stand-up stage, a Tonight Show favorite, and a trailblazing comic who's brought her sharp wit to Mad Men, Curb Your Enthusiasm, Modern Family, and Politically Incorrect. But behind the laughs is a woman who faced cancer, the chaos of Hollywood, and came out wiser and funnier. Please welcome to the stage the beautiful and hilarious Cathy Ladman. Hi, Cathy.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay. Do I sound crackly?
A little bit, I think.
Oh, man.
I
just have to say, I have to tell people that I thought I put makeup on, and now I look like I just woke up. This lighting is so bad. Everything is like is falling apart.
Well, light washes you up. You know what I mean? It washes you out. Okay, how about now? Is it better, the sound, you guys? I'm sorry.
It's not.
Am I on? So sorry. This is a mess. But if you can live with a crackling sound, you guys, we're good. All right. So here we have some comments. Let's see. Jose, okay, you need to go up a little bit.
This is as high as my chair goes.
No. Welcome to the
I'll have to sit like so tall.
So yes, I had to put cushions because I'm streaming in a whole different vibe than I always do.
Right.
We have hello, Cathy. I just want to show them. So everybody.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Okay, here is I have Spectrum, but I hate it too. Yes. Okay, so and here, let's see, we have another. Hold on. Okay, sorry. Here it is.
Taller.
And Bill, looking forward to two of my favorites.
That was a big comment. I can't get bigger than.
And you know what?
Keep your comments to 2 words or less.
Or like divide it like 3 words and then 3
yes,
words.
They can't be. It can't be more than 2 lines, or my chin gets cut off.
Definitely. Oh my God. So we're going to talk a little bit about, your diagnosis and then Hollywood and, how you found your state of grace.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about how did you feel when you got the diagnosis? Because I know that's like such a huge moment.
How did I feel when I got it?
Yes.
Oh my God. I was terrified.
Yes, right?
I mean, it was surreal to me.
I know,
hearing
right?
That
it feels
hearing
like
that I had cancer. Yeah, it was absolutely bizarre. In fact, I was sitting in bed, having a glass of wine, and like not under the covers, but I was just kind of relaxing. And then the radiologist called me, and I couldn't even remember what he said. It was like in a dream state. It really was.
Absolutely. Did you cry after? Because I remember I went to my car and I just started crying. Like I was super.
Oh yeah, I definitely cried, and oh God, and and then I had to go get an MRI, and when you go online to contact your doctor's office anyway, most people have a portal that you go through, like the website, and you can contact your doctors, and you get test results and stuff like that. And so they gave me the results of the MRI, and it said something about there being like a dark spot on my lung, and I was like, oh my God, now I have lung cancer. And I started like freaking out. And my husband at the time, he's now my ex-husband, said, I think now would be a good time to have a Xanax. And he was so right. It was the ideal time to have a Xanax because I was spinning out of control.
Completely.
And then I called a friend who's a doctor, and he said, it's fine. He said, they're in the field, they call them unidentified light objects. And it was nothing to worry about.
Okay.
But, you know, when you get these results delivered to you without the help of a doctor's experience to, you know, kind of interpret the words, you don't know what's going on. You know, I mean, I didn't go to med school. I don't know what this stuff means. So it was very frightening. They really they have to come up with a better way, I think, to disseminate the information to patients.
Right? They should not be able, we should not be able to see the results because I copy and paste to ChatGPT. You know, that's what I do.
Yes.
But yeah, it's terrifying. And sometimes it says something that you're like, what the hell is this? You know, it's a medical term and it sounds horrible. And
Yes.
yeah, and here Jose is saying, glad you had a medical friend deciphering. I know, guys, I'm sorry about that. Deciphering what it was. Oh, and look, Bill says he had a spot on his lungs and it's been there for 20 years.
Oh
no,
sorry. This is ridiculous. You know, my boyfriend was a sound mixer for 40 years. He would be insane if he was listening to this. Because he's so perfectionistic about sound, clearly.
Yes.
But anyway, I know.
But it's okay.
What?
I know. It's okay. You know,
Bill,
it's about
is the spot on your lung okay? Oh,
yeah.
okay, so
Bill, is the spot? Let us know if
it's pregnant.
Yeah, no, here. I'm gonna put it up. You're gonna have to go up a little bit.
It's like I'm peering over your comment. Okay.
I should have put myself there, but I left. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't even know how to do that on the phone. You guys, I'm so limited on the phone. It's horrible, but thank you for staying and for being patient with all these technical problems. So what is the weirdest thing that someone told you during your treatment? Like, I remember somebody was like, oh my God, you totally inspired to get new boobs. Like, this is cancer, not Baywatch.
Well, I mean, first of all, I was very lucky. It was very, very small and very early.
Good, thank God.
So I just had to have a lumpectomy. I had nothing in my lymph nodes, and I only had to have, let me think, 16 days of radiation.
Okay,
so I was really lucky.
Very lucky, yes.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst. Not that radiation.
You have chemo?
Oh, chemo is the worst. Radiation
Did you have it?
is horrible. Oh yeah, I did like 6 chemos. I was stage 3.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah, I went to the lymph nodes and everything. Yeah, but I'm cancer free, so
right.
For
how long?
All that matters.
How long are you cancer free?
From the day of my diagnosis, it's going to be 5 years in April next year. Yay!
Very nice. And
yes. And how about you? How about you, Cathy?
Since my surgery, well, get this. I mean, I was diagnosed on February 4th, 2020. I had my surgery on March 6th, 2020. And then a week later, we were locked down in COVID.
So lucky because I got it during COVID and it took like 3 months to get surgery.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a mess. So you were very, very lucky. I was also very lucky. I'm not going to complain because I'm alive. That's all I care about.
Right.
Minus a boob, but that's okay. I got a plastic one.
Oh, good.
Yeah, yeah, it's very weird though. It's like at the beginning, I thought it felt like a brick.
Did you get reconstruction?
Oh, I did. On the
Yes.
same day, they took the boob out and they put the new one. And apparently, my best friend was there, and she said that I wanted to take the bandages off to meet her.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay. Wow.
I know,
That's a
I
little
know.
freaky.
Yeah, the delights of anesthesia. Apparently, I'm very funny when
Yes.
I'm under anesthesia. A lot of people are
Right.
pretty funny when they're under. Oh,
Oh, I
look,
love being, those are the best 3 seconds of my life when you go under, with the propofol. Oh my
oh my,
God.
I know. I got hooked on it. I was like, I want more surgeries.
I know, it was really nice. And then when they opened the line for my anesthesia, and I was in the operating room, and I just said, I just want to thank everybody. You're doing such a great job. And then I was out.
Oh, that's funny. No, it's hilarious. Like the things you say during, and the things you do too. I have some stories, but not for today. So let's talk about your career also, because it's very hard to have a diagnosis in this business. I think because cancer has some kind of like scarlet letter thing. Like once you have the C on your,
Yes.
it's like, ooh, she got cancer, mate. She's gonna die. I'm telling you, that's what I.
Oh, yeah. I think that's bullshit, but
I know, but that's that. A lot of people feel that way. Like it's almost like I think that we remind them that we're mortals, and we remind
right,
them of their own mortality. And I think that
right. And they
makes them
don't want to, they don't want to be too close to us.
that's true. Did you find that maybe some people?
First of all, I mean, I guess in a way I guess I was lucky that it was during COVID because we were also isolated anyway.
Yeah,
And there was nothing there was nothing live that we were doing.
that's
You
true.
know, all of my shows were on Zoom. So,
Yeah,
there was really not an opportunity to get that type of rejection.
that's true. That's true. I got NED, no evidence of disease, in 2022, and that's when I announced it. And but I felt something like it wasn't the same after. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't feel ostracized in any way.
No, not ostracized, but like they feel weird about it.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess, but I didn't feel weird about it. So,
Maybe I felt weird about it, and so I feel like other. Okay, good. This is a
right.
good therapy session. I love that. So you've done the Tonight Show with
Yes.
both Johnny and Jay, and what was that
And
like?
Jimmy actually with
Oh,
three
how
hosts.
cool!
Yeah.
So what was that like? Tell us a little bit about those experiences, and how did it shape your career?
Well, I mean, I did the Tonight Show a total of 10 times so far. And my first time I was on, it was in 1989, and I was supposed to be on with Johnny, and I got bumped. So I did
Oh,
the first 4 or 5. No, not the first one. I did the first 2 with Jay, and Jay and I knew each other beforehand, so it was more comfortable. When I got rebooked after being bumped the first time when I was supposed to be on with Johnny, I was booked with Jay, and also for the second time I was booked with Jay. So it was more comfortable. It wasn't, he wasn't larger than life like Johnny was.
yes.
So it was an easier introduction to the Tonight Show for me. But then doing it with Johnny, it was a little bit more surreal, definitely. Because this was somebody that I used to watch on TV for years. When I was babysitting, I would watch the Tonight Show. Back when it was 90 minutes, I watched
Right.
the Tonight Show. But it was all fantastic. I mean, I really love doing TV. I love it. Excuse me. I like not holding a mic. I like having my hands free. And I work clean, so it was a very easy transition for me
Yes.
to go from live to national TV. Now, this was back in a time when we didn't have cable. So this was how you would get TV exposure, was on network television. It definitely helped me. It helped me certainly get more popular. Oh, thank you. Is that Bill? Blue
Yeah,
Horseshoe
this
is
is
Bill?
Bill.
Oh, hi, Bill. Thank you very much. I mean, I just loved doing that. And it was just a medium that was easy for me to acclimate to, you know?
Mhm.
And then of course I got more work, and it was also, I came up in the 80s when comedy was really at its peak.
Yes.
And there were so many shows and so many outlets where we could be on TV. So many. And those were the good days,
The
man.
good days. Yeah, I was going to ask you, how do you see the comedy world back then compared to now? What are the
Well,
differences?
I mean, it's so hard to separate me changing and the comedy world changing, because I've been doing stand up for 44 years.
Wow.
So I know it's a long time,
Yes.
and so much has changed, certainly in the business. But I mean, there was no there was no internet, there was no social media back then. You didn't have to you got things because you were good. You didn't get things because you had a lot of followers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's something that I've definitely had to get used to.
Yes.
And I don't love it, because so many times there will be someone who's got a lot of followers, and they post uh, them doing crowd work, and then they show up someplace and they really don't have the goods.
Yeah. I think back then it was more about the material. And now it's about more,
Yes,
like you said, the following, attracting the people that
right,
maybe if
right.
you do crowd work, they're going to be more into it. They think you're hilarious because off the cuff, but it's not really off the cuff, obviously. A lot of it
Yeah,
is, but not all of it.
right.
But yeah, it's a completely, and also I find like a lot of people do more storytelling instead of like set up punchline. Like I feel
You
like,
mean you mean now?
yeah, like people are
Well, I mean, I tell stories in my act, but you have to weave in jokes throughout
exactly.
the stories. I mean, but I have bits that are very expository, um, and then it pays off with a
Yes.
punchline. Like when I talk about my daughter wanting us to get her a Nintendo DSi. I don't know if you've ever heard me talk about that, but she was, 8 years old or something, and she wanted us to get her this little computer game thing called a Nintendo DSi. It was a little flip screen. And I tell a long story about how much better off she thought she would be if she had a Nintendo DSi, and how much better off the family would be if she had a Nintendo DSi. And the story is a long story, and it basically ends with me saying that the next morning after I gave it to her, she finds me and my husband in the house, and she says to us, "You've changed my life. A Nintendo DSi changed her life. Adopting her out of a Chinese orphanage, not so much." And so that's a long story that
Yes, but
pays
it
off.
pays off.
It does pay off, and it's that's a scary story to tell on stage when you don't know if it's going to pay off. But
Right.
I have several things in my act that rhythmically are like that. And I like those good old days when the network stars would battle. Um, are you talking about Battle of the Network Stars? Is that what Jose is talking about?
I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Um,
Um,
no, when the network stars would battle, I guess they would like not fight, but the competition, I think he's talking about more
I don't know if
competition.
he's making a play on words with because there was a show called a Battle of the Network Stars, I think.
Knowing Jose, yes, that's what he's doing.
Okay, yes. Oh, Jose
Yes,
was the one who said that the WebMD told him he was pregnant. Yes, that's Jose.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Um, so anyway, so I mean, doing a lot of TV definitely helped my career as far as getting me more work, made me more well known to people who wanted to come out to live shows. But I never. Now Kathy got it. I never got to the point. I did a lot of TV pilots, but I never got to the point where I got where I became a regular on a sitcom.
Right.
And that is really, that was something that I really wanted to do. And that hasn't happened for me yet.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Have you ever pitched your own sitcom?
Don't you don't have to. Can I curse on your show?
A little bit, but not too
Oh
much.
no. Okay. So you don't have to shut up, Jose.
No, not
But
at all. We love you, Jose. Please keep it coming.
But excuse me. But I did start to pitch a show and it never got off the ground.
Yeah, it's a very hard thing to do, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was in my 30s, I really that was the decade where I had most of my success, going to network on shows, shooting pilots, but nothing that ever was picked up by network.
Yes. Here Bill is saying, Kathy, you would be great on a sitcom.
But I always thank you very much, Bill. But I mean, I think I would be too, and I like acting a lot. But
Yes.
I never wanted to be on a crappy show, like something that was just poorly written and like predictable jokes. I mean, I never that stuff really doesn't interest me. I mean, it's good when you want to make some money and get a job. Yeah, okay, I can do that. But I liked really quality shows, and going on Everybody Loves Raymond was a very interesting gig for me because it's a well-written show.
Yes.
Great great cast, great just everybody who worked on the show was a pro.
Yes, that was one of the funniest shows, I think.
Yeah, great show.
It's excellent. And here Jose saying, which network has the best catering?
It wasn't down to networks, Jose. It was down to the specific show. And I can't tell you. I can't tell you the answer to that. I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I know that question was asked in all sincerity, though.
Yes. He's a foodie for sure.
Yes.
So you've worked in some shows that are really great, like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Do you have any funny stories, any behind the scenes
Well, I
stories?
love doing Curb because it's improv. Yeah. And you just know the basic bones of the scene that you're shooting, and then you know where you need to end up, and it's really exciting. It's really exciting working with these actors who are great at what they do.
Yes, absolutely. And also you worked one of my favorite shows, Modern Family.
Oh yeah, and that I was just talking to somebody about that. That was I didn't have to audition for that. That was just an offer, which was so nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, see, that's the point that I would love to get to. That point in my career where I do not have to audition for things. I would like to be offered things, but I haven't reached that point.
Yeah.
Well, I did once, but
yeah. Well, it can happen again.
Yes, absolutely. And also I got to the point on the Tonight Show when I was on with Johnny back in those days that the guy who was booking the comics, Jim McCauley, we had a really great rapport, and he didn't have to come see me live in a club to approve my set. I just would go over it with him on the phone.
Wow, that's amazing.
I know, it was really a lucky thing.
Wow. So also you worked on Mad Men, right? How was that experience?
Yes, that was great. That was just great. And also amazing, amazing cast, great writing. Um, and it was so authentic,
Mhm.
right down to the undergarments that they gave you. I mean, they gave me these like a pointy bra and a girdle, and stuff that people wore back in the 60s, in the early 60s. So that was a very exciting show, because it was such a great show.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
You've been on some really amazing shows.
I know. I've been very lucky.
Have you ever been invited or auditioned for a show that you were like, eh?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I think I recall specifically turning down an audition where they wanted me to play a bad comedian.
Oh no,
And
no.
And I couldn't do that because I wasn't well known enough.
Right.
And I didn't want to present myself as a comedian who was less than good. So I definitely knew I didn't want to do that. And there have been some horrible auditions that I've had to partake in. But I'm trying to think if I was. Yeah, and I'm not going to mention because it's not fair.
No, you don't have to.
But yeah, I did a pilot that I thought was pretty bad.
Uh-oh.
It's
never
okay.
aired, though?
It didn't get picked up.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So if a younger comic asked you, like, how to stay sane in the entertainment industry, what would you tell that young comic?
Don't look at everybody else. Don't look at what everyone else is doing. Work on your own thing. Don't rush. Don't be impatient as far as where you want to be. Let the process take care of yourself. And I would say I always say play to the top of the room. I work clean. I encourage people to not be lazy.
Yeah.
In their comedy.
Yes.
To not be gratuitously blue.
Yeah.
Just don't swear for the sake of swearing. If
Yeah,
it's
I know.
integral to it, and really, add to society, lift society
Right.
up. Don't play to the masses and give them like the lowest common denominator.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because you want to elevate the art form. You don't want to.
Yeah, and absolutely, and don't do like these retread topics that everybody does. Be unique. Draw from yourself. Find out really what makes you funny, and write from that.
I love that.
Don't try to do your imitation of what a comedian is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Be who you are.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So here goes saying, save the bad auditions for the book. Like the roles that you would, like all the dirty secrets. And then Bill here is asking, did you intentionally ever blow an audition?
No. I have integrity. I have too much integrity. I would much rather turn down an audition than blow it, because I don't want to present myself as a bad actor.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Absolutely.
When in doubt, always take Cathy's advice.
I know. Here it is. I'm sorry, that one cuts off your face.
It's okay. They're my squinty eyes.
I know, it's so funny. So you've written for TV, right?
Yes, I wrote on Roseanne. I wrote on Caroline in the City. I wrote a story for, I was not on staff at King of Queens, but I wrote a story for a script.
Nice.
And I wrote on a couple of variety shows. But I didn't really want to be a writer. I really love performing first and foremost.
Yeah.
So it's interesting, I remember when I left staff writing, when I decided I didn't want to work on staff anymore, I had a friend who was a writer, and she said, "What, are you crazy? You're on a career path." And I said, "But that's not really what I want to do." Now, in retrospect, if I had stayed on that path, I probably would be very wealthy right now.
Really?
Yeah, because I would have moved through the ranks of writers and risen to higher and higher positions, and I would have made a lot of money. But it wasn't what I wanted to do.
But I feel like you're a very authentic person. And so
I think I am.
Yeah, you are definitely. And I mean, I'm very judgmental. You are very definite. No, but
Yes.
seriously, you sound like you care about the art form, and
Yes.
you're authentic, and you speak your truth in a brilliant, funny way. And so, yeah, that's just very rare in the industry because, well, it's not that rare, but I'm saying, a lot of people would be tempted to go down the path that maybe they're not crazy about writing, but hey, like you said, you would have a lot of money, but then
I mean, some people go for the money.
Yeah.
I have never been one to go for the money.
Yeah.
And unfortunately or fortunately, I've just, I go for what I think is valuable in other ways.
Absolutely. And here Bill is saying,
oh, that's a big one. This is a big
yes,
one. I'm just going to go down there. Yes.
Inspiration and fresh material. I'm going to take it out because we want to see your face.
I just take it from my life.
Yeah.
It's just what I'm going through in life and what I observe, but I try to make my material very personal. I don't like to talk about stuff out there.
Yeah.
I like to talk about stuff in here.
Yes.
And also when you do that, the chances of being unique. You lost Cathy. We lost
What?
Cathy.
What do you mean, Jose? No. But it's showing here.
Is he just being Jose right now?
Is that a Joseism?
Michael Peterson. Tell me what. Did you lose me too?
Oh, I hope not. But it has to do with the connection on your end if that happened.
Oh, well, I could just sign out and sign in again.
No, it's okay. No, let's not do that.
It's okay. Never mind.
Okay, Jose, behave.
Yeah, no more scares, Jose.
I know, because I freak out too. So
anyway, about
the fresh material.
Material, yeah. I just mine what I mine what is going on in my life, what is going on in the world, but definitely from a very personal perspective.
Yeah.
Not. I mean, I guess I try not to write pure observational comedy.
Oh no, that's no fun.
I would much rather, do very personal, first person perspective comedy.
Same. I'm the same exact way. Yeah, it's my perspective of how I feel about that experience or how I see it.
Right.
I went through. Yeah, and it's sometimes the stories are not exactly the way they, happened or whatever, but
yeah, I mean, you can always embellish things.
Absolutely, but it's the essence.
But it has to be grounded. It has to be grounded. For me, it has to be grounded in the truth.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, because people come up. I'm sure they do that to you. Like, oh, I have a great story for your act. It's like, no, it doesn't work that way because it's not my story.
Yeah, that classic that you get after the show. Here's something you could use in your act.
I know.
And you have to have that frozen smile on your face. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
No, it has to be what we experience. I'm the same
Yes.
way. Everything I write, everything I perform is from
Yes.
me, from my heart. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it has to be. I mean, for me, it has to be heart centered, or
Yes.
else it's boring. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah. It's not satisfying.
Absolutely. And this is a question that kind of ties into that. Do you believe that comedy has a spiritual or healing function for both the performer and the audience?
Yeah, I think it brings, I think good comedy can really, um, oh, I see what Jose said.
Yeah, and the big
Lost
comment
yesterday.
posted. Yeah. I don't want to
Jose,
lose
be
you again.
clear. Be very clear when you speak. Um,
Yes.
um,
Don't scare us.
yeah, I think when you tell the truth, and you have shared experiences with with the audience, that the world becomes a smaller place in a very good way.
Yes.
You know, it brings people together, and it shows how similar we really are, you know, our shared humanity.
Absolutely. I feel exactly the same way. And even if it's not the same story or similar, it's just the concept, like you said, the humanity behind
Yeah.
it. Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody has fear, everybody feels guilt, everybody
Yeah.
feels love, everybody
Yeah,
feels anger, right?
everybody has moments where they're unsure of themselves, and
Yes.
everybody has pain, everybody has joy. You know, it's like, concentrate on what we share. I mean, yes, I don't want to sound like everyone else, but at a core level, I'm a
Yes.
human being.
Yes.
And, you know, even if you're not exactly like me, you can understand my experience because you're a person too.
Yes. Because it's the human connection, the human experience
Yeah, and I
that,
think that's a very valuable. I mean, first of all, just, you know, just laughing is a wonderful thing to do.
it's,
Laughing is
yes.
very healing,
Yes.
but it is very healing when it makes people feel less alone, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
Good comedy.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Has your definition of success changed over time, or do you still feel the same way about it as when you started in the entertainment
Well,
industry?
I mean, now that my you know, I'm closer to the end of my life than at the beginning. I mean, when I started, I was just shy of 26 years old. Now I'll be 70 in October, so
No,
yeah.
no, no. I don't believe
Yes,
you.
I will be.
Oh my God,
And
70 is the new 50. Period.
well, I mean, if you do the math, you can. I mean, I've been around. I mean, I've been around for 44 years doing this, so you know,
That's crazy. But 70 is the new 50. I'm telling you.
whatever. I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
but yes, I just want to. You know, when I was young, I think I felt like I had more time because I did have more time, but I still really feel that anything can happen.
Right.
I really don't feel that I haven't given up on on possibilities.
Of
I mean,
course.
clearly, I am not going to be, you know, the the girl next door. I mean, it's, you know, I'm going to be somebody's grandmother probably, uh,
And here, yeah,
or
Jose is saying 70. You pronounce 70 like 45. I can't read the comments. I'm sorry, guys, because it's like
he
so
says you
tiny
pronounce
on my phone.
45 really weirdly. He
Yes.
says, yeah. Well, thank you, Jose. That's very nice of you.
Yes. No, you don't look at all 70. Whatever 70
I
looks
have
like,
good
right?
genes. What, hun?
Whatever 70 looks like. Because it's
I
like when people
know.
say that,
I
it's like,
know.
how does it look like, right?
But you know, my mother lived to be 99. Both of her sisters, one of her sisters is still alive. The other, another sister lived to be 98. Um,
Wow.
and longevity, you know, runs in my family. So
That's good.
I'll
So
have to
you,
work for a very long
I
time.
know, I know. I always think about that. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's an exhausting thought.
It really is. And I
Mhm.
teach swimming, and I'm gonna be like this 95-year-old swim teacher. Like,
Right.
I can't lift you. It's just so heavy. You know, that's gonna be very interesting because I'm gonna have to work until
Yeah.
my last breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's okay, because what's retirement anyway? Would you want to retire?
I don't know. There were days when there were days when I would like to work a little less
Yeah.
intensely. I really am. I'm very busy. I spin a lot of plates at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, and sometimes it's like enough already.
Right.
I just want to choose one or two projects and work on those instead of working on 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think that's smart. I'm feeling the same way, kind of focusing more on what really brings me joy, truthful joy, like real joy, instead of
Mm-hmm.
like this one kind of gives me joy. No, that one
Right.
ain't by. This
Right.
gives me pure joy, then I'll do that. And you did your solo show. I went to see it, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
probably with one of my wigs during chemo.
Yes.
And it was fantastic. I loved the
Thank
show.
you.
It was poignant. It was funny. It was just great. And you talk about eating disorders, right?
Yes. I mean,
In the show.
I became anorexic when I was about 19.
Mm,
And now I consider myself a recovering anorexic. It's something that it doesn't go away.
yeah.
But I mean, I'm in such a different place than I was when I was in my early 20s. That was like the worst. I
Yeah.
weighed less than 85 pounds.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
And it's a very scary disease that it's the most difficult um, mental illness
Mm-hmm.
to cure. And
Yeah.
there's really no cure for it, but you can gain a lot of recovery.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I definitely have, and I'm once again, just the way I was lucky in surviving breast cancer. I'm very lucky in surviving anorexia because it's a killer.
No, it literally is a killer because once they get into that no eating, it's just there's a point of no
Oh yeah,
return.
but what happens is that your body starts to shut down,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you lose your the systems in your body. You lose their functioning according to their importance to keep you alive. So the
Mm-hmm.
first thing that your body stops doing is it stops the reproductive system shuts
Wow.
down because you don't need that to live.
Right.
But you need to breathe. You need your nervous system. You need your circulatory system. I mean, these things are definitely. That's a big comment. That's
I
going to
know.
block my
I'm gonna
head.
just read
But
it, Kathy. Speaking of
yes.
age, there's a commercial that says age is just a number, and mine's unlisted.
Oh yes, I saw that.
It occurred to me that you. Oh, I'm almost about to show it.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm trying to. It's so weird on the
It's
phone.
okay.
It's so different. It occurred to me you have to be a certain age to know what unlisted means. Yes. Well,
Yeah, I mean, I have never been someone who's hidden her age. I just
really.
And yes, I say my age freely, and if someone I mean, yeah, maybe I'll lose a job because of that. Whatever. I mean, I
You don't care.
I don't like being ashamed of where I am in my life. That's
That's
not.
true. And
Yeah.
if we made it to a certain age, bang, we're lucky.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
Plus, I mean, I've lived out here for 40 years.
You can't hide it.
People in the
Yeah.
business know that I've been here. It's like you can't hide that.
No,
But
that's
I
true.
mean, I try to be healthy. I try to look my best,
You do.
and if if people have a problem with that, that's not my business. It's
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 not,
their
it's a
problem.
projection of their insecurities. It's nothing
Yeah.
about you. Yep. And
Yeah.
what is how do you stay grounded in a business that's a lot about ego and illusion?
I stay honest.
Nice.
And one of the things that that's one of the reasons I like to be honest about my age. You know, I don't like to live um a fear-based life.
Yes.
You know, I don't want to do things because I'm afraid to not do them or afraid to do them. You know, I want to live. I mean, there are basically two spheres in life. There's love and there's fear. And
Yes.
I want to lean towards love.
Yes. I
Yeah.
agree with you 100%. Just shows what a fighting spirit you have, and we're hiding Cathy again.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Bless you. On the laptop, this doesn't happen. Thank you, Spectrum.
Of course. I mean, this always happens to me. I always, you know, first of all, we had like these false starts getting me on this. I thought
know.
2 weeks ago, I thought I was sitting here for like 30 minutes or, you know, 20 minutes. And, you know, Grace wasn't here. And I said, what's going on? You know, and she said, no, it's supposed to be next week. And I couldn't do it the following week. So that's when we rescheduled for tonight. But yeah,
And
so this
I'm
happens
so
to me.
thrilled that you were able to do it tonight, even with all these Spectrum nightmares that
Yes.
we're going through.
Screw Spectrum. We're not letting them stand in our way.
No, we're good.
You know,
We're good.
Spectrum is one of those companies that, you know, I remember like if I had to call Spectrum, I would just before I dialed the number, I would give myself a talking to, and I would say, okay, remember, the person you're going to talk to doesn't own the company. It's not that person's fault. And you know, so, and then I would make the call, and 30 seconds into the call, I was already screaming. You know, it's such a frustrating company to deal with.
No, it's horrific. I hate, and it's a monopoly here, so I can't choose anything else. So
I mean,
remember,
you mean you can't use it? You can't have a satellite dish?
well, I don't know. I mean, we're not going to get into it. I bought all kinds of things, had to rebuy everything. It's a mess.
Right.
But
I got you.
It's, yeah, I don't even.
I mean, the only reason I have Spectrum is, well, first of all, I have Spectrum Internet.
Yes.
But the only reason I have a small subscription to Spectrum TV is because I like to watch Dodger games, and that's the only way you can watch the Dodger games.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I have, this is a monopoly here in Beverly Hills, so that I don't have another choice. It's so,
yeah.
Anyway, so I wanted to ask you, what's something that you once saw as a failure and then realized that's really like a sacred detour in my life?
You know, I can't think of anything, but I know that I can't think of anything specific, but I know that everything that seems like a loss is just another opportunity. Like the Chinese have, I think it's that the Chinese character for challenge, or I can't remember what it is. The Chinese character for something that's seemingly negative also means opportunity. It has two meanings.
Oh.
And I just now that I'm older and wiser, I see things as opportunity and sort of taking me down a better path.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though something might be disappointing, I try not to stay in that space too long.
Yeah.
And realize that I was saved for something, for the next thing, for something better.
Absolutely. Did you feel that cancer played a role in your life where you changed a lot of Would you change the way that you saw things or even experienced things after that?
I guess I try to have a lot of gratitude
Hmm.
in my life. Some days are better than others, but I'm very grateful to have had such an easy go of it with cancer.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like a piece of me is damaged. I feel that I learned another level of acceptance
Yeah. I love
by
that.
by going through this. And you can't write the script to your life ahead of time. You have to live it in the moment.
Hmm.
And I think that the more life I live, the stronger that feeling gets.
Hmm.
That the moment is all we have.
Now it's all we have.
Yeah.
I know it sounds corny, but it's true.
Yeah, it is. In the past, I try not to, I do not spend time regretting things.
It's a memory. The past is
Gone,
just a
it's
memory, right?
gone. And tomorrow isn't here yet.
Yeah,
So
right.
I do my best today.
Yeah, that's all we can do.
Yep.
Yeah, cancer taught me the same thing, among other things.
Hmm.
Just sometimes when I start stressing about, oh my God, how am I going to pay my bills next week? Some clients
Hmm.
canceled or whatever. I'm like, today my bills are paid. I have food on my
Right.
table. That's all that matters. The
Right.
universe will figure it out, and I've always been
Right.
taken care of. That's how I feel. Like I've always
Right.
been
Right.
taken care of, and
Yes.
why is it going to stop now? It's not going to stop. It's just, I think if you have faith that you're taken care of, that
Yeah. And I also surround myself with good people.
yes, so important. Oh my
Um,
God, yes.
People who really, who are quality people who add to my life, who
Mhm.
elevate me.
100%. I feel the same way. Yeah, people that, and now I've reached a point with all the situation in the world in general. If somebody is not for human rights and empathy, I'm done. Like you're not in my
Yeah,
energy
no
field
kidding.
at all.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
I'm
it's
right.
it's a
I'm with you.
there's not, and I've had friends for years and years, and they're not for human rights and have absolutely no empathy what's happening
Yep.
to certain, families that are being torn apart and all the stuff
Yes.
that's being
Oh
that's
yeah. I mean, there's a certain uh there's a certain person who's been, a divisive factor in my life.
hmm.
And I don't have time for that.
No, no, exactly. Let me tell you my point of view. No, I already know your point of view. No human rights, no empathy. Bye.
Right.
I don't need to hear your arguments.
Right.
Boring. It's like sounds like da 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 da, da, right?
Huh?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening. La 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 la. So the big question is coming. Okay, so
Oh, I didn't know
yes,
there was a big
so
one.
there's
Okay.
a big question.
Bigger
So
than
this is
cancer? Oh my
no,
God.
no, no, no. We already covered all that.
Okay.
So, you talked about your challenges, right? In the business and in your life, and I feel like those challenges help us walk or reach our state of grace, which to me is our ideal state of being, whatever that means to you. So,
Mhm.
what is your state of grace, and have you feel that you reached it?
Well, I think that keeps changing, Grace.
Mm,
I mean, I really do. I think as I experience more things in life and as I become wiser, um, I feel like I reach a more um, connected, like I become more connected to who I want to be, and
yeah.
and in the world, and I make mistakes and I stumble, and and life does not go in a straight line. It
No.
really, it goes like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, there are lessons I've learned that sometimes I forget and I have to relearn them.
Yeah.
So I hope I never stop learning. I love learning.
Yes.
I love learning about things. I love learning about people. I love learning about myself. I just love growing.
Isn't it fun? That's part of the fun.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm always finding new things that I'm fascinated by. Now it seems to be quantum physics, you know. And I have a podcast called Quantum AF because I am all of a sudden I'm just fascinated with mixing quantum physics with spirituality because it's
Mhm.
like I am blown away and fascinated. And if I would not have made it through my cancer journey, I wouldn't be able to have all this fun that I'm having. This is the kind of nerd
Right.
I am. But
Right.
total
Oh,
nerd.
I don't think it's. I mean, I use the word nerd in a complimentary way.
Oh, me too. I
You
think
know?
it's great to
Yeah.
be a nerd. I'm proud of being a nerd.
Yes. Yeah. Me too.
Yes. Yeah, it's great. I mean, that's why we have that thirst for learning, right? And to
Hmm.
grow and learn and just critical thinking, right? You
Hmm.
look at different things and then you come to different conclusions. Yeah,
Yes.
that just I love that. So, well, thank you so much. I don't want to keep you.
Thank you, Grace. It's been great, and I want to thank everyone who's asking questions and making comments. It's really been a great conversation. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, and thank you guys for being here and for being so much fun as always, and asking questions and the questions are so long that they covered our face.
Really, I'm looking for a question that just completely goes from here to here.
That frames you, yes. So I know. Here is let's see, Michael. He's saying thank you for having all of us. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so
Right
much,
back at you.
Michael.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this wonderful episode. And follow Cathy. She's everywhere on Instagram, right? You're on
Yes,
Facebook,
Facebook. Yes,
YouTube.
I am on Threads, Blue Sky, and that's enough for now.
Yeah, that's good. They'll find you.
Yes, they'll
Don't
find, and
worry.
go to my website, and I'm producing a new show,
Yes,
which is going to debut on Sunday, which I'm very excited about at the Crow in Santa Monica.
that's
So
amazing. So, guys, if
yeah.
you're in the area, where is it in Santa Monica?
It's at the Crow, which is located in
Yeah,
Bergamot Station in Santa
awesome.
Monica. Yeah, 7
Awesome.
p.m. on Sunday. I have a great lineup. Jackie Cation
Wow.
and Orion Levine and Wendy Liebman and
Ooh,
Leslie Liao and Matt Knutson. It's a great lineup.
fantastic. At what
Yeah,
time is the show?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. So, guys, if you're in the area, definitely go. Don't miss this show. It's a stellar lineup. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So stay
Thanks, Grace.
after I end the stream. Please stay for a second, Cathy, if that's
Sure.
okay. All right, you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, and I'll see you again next week. Belle is gonna go live. Much luck and success to you here.
Thank
I'm just
you.
gonna say thank you so much, and so I'll be live next week, you guys. This is Bale, and so tune in and just subscribe and get the notification bell. Like turn that on. Boom.